What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Flan Speaks back for another video, man. This here is about the game between the LA Sparks and the Indiana Fever. All right. So we're talking about the sixth game in the young career of Caitlin Clark, and this is a game that the Fever pulled out and won. As you saw throughout the season, the Fever, even though they were losing, they were 0-5. You saw little signs of improvement, especially ever since Game 2 that they lost to the Liberty. And this here was probably their most impressive game, not only because it was a win, but because they were able to win during a game where Caitlin Clark struggled mightily from the field. She was able to do some amazing things in the passing game, though. She showed some of that elite passing, man, which is probably the thing that's going to separate her from her opposition, from most of the players in the league right away. The scoring, I know I'm in a minority here, I know it, but I believe the scoring will take a little time, especially what people are expecting, 25 points a game, 30 points a game or whatever people think project she might do. I think that's going to take a little bit of time. But she grabbed 10 rebounds. Very impressive, especially you're talking about from a guard. Though she's a big guard in the league at 6 feet. She has a way of very impressive controlling the game without scoring, and that's very good. When she grabs that ball, in transition, very Ben Simmons like, where she sees the floor and is able to find those cutters running in transition and catches them, dime passes. That part of our game is very impressive. I would say that's the part of our game that is elite now, is the passing. The scoring will come. Again, too many damn logo threes. But the other thing that she showed, that she could struggle throughout the day, and she showed the mental toughness of not letting that affect how she played in that fourth quarter at the end. Because when it was time to put the game away, when it was money time, she gave you 2 threes, and they were two, high, low percentage, dumb threes, but she made them, right? So they weren't dumb. Most of you in my comment section, I see what you posted. Now, I haven't been able to post. I'm posting late because yesterday I was kind of busy on people's videos, because I watch other YouTubers. I do. I'm not one of these people that says I'm too arrogant to watch other people's stuff. And this, of course, is not fishing for information, but I just like to see what people are saying, what opinions are, and I'm confrontational. Like, I'll come on someone's video and comment. Like, I'm not too arrogant or too haughty to do that. I'll come on there and comment, oppose what they said. Apparently, some beta dude reported me. I don't know who it was. I don't know if it was one of these racist sites or if it was one of these coon sites. I'm not sure which one, but typically people that I'm opposing are either racist sites or coon sites. Then there's a few where they're all right. They just guys in the middle. But I suspect one of them reported me, and YouTube, which is weird, they suspended me from posting anything for 24 hours without telling me exactly what was said or anything, so I couldn't even really argue it. It's just, some bull crap I had to go with. So I'm going to lessen that, because I'm starting to realize what I'm dealing with. You're dealing with some real suckers who won't talk to you, but they'll go report you. I'm starting to learn to navigate the waters here, how this thing works. There's all different types of people out here. I'm more the controversial type. I'll talk to you here. If it's real life, meet up with you, whatever. Right? I'm never going to go and tell YouTube or something like that. So that's what I got to realize. There's some suckers out here, and that's what it is. So because of that, I've come to conclude that I'm going to have to provide more than sports on this channel. Right? I'm concerned about the state of manhood, state of men, in light of what I've seen coming from the mouths of people, and what people are revealing about how they view many of these events. I'm big time disappointed in many people's take when it comes to like the whole thing with Caitlin Clark. Not Caitlin Clark personally. She's fine. She's just a baller basketball player, just doing her thing. She don't even know half of y'all, and she probably don't even like half of y'all. To be honest with you, right? She's just playing basketball. That's it. All right. But many of y'all feeding into the outside noise and the drama. You know, when if someone, listen, if someone puts a statement out there that's implicit, maybe a lot of y'all don't even understand this, right? But there's two different types of statements that one can utter, okay? One that's implicit or one that's explicit, okay? Explicit statement is something where it requires no further questioning for you to understand what I'm saying. Like, for example, if I said, Charles Barkley was wrong and he was stupid when he said what he said about the women in the WNBA, right? That's considered an explicit statement. It contains a judgment. Charles Barkley was wrong. That's a judgment and it's explicit, okay? Then there's a type of statement that's implicit, like what Angel Reese said. She said that, and that was a game, something of the effective, and that was a game that was won without one person here for charter flights, whatever. Okay? Now, I'm so disappointed in the number of people, especially grown-ass men, running around here like Wendy Williams or The View, like they are The View, okay? Weighing in on this, saying, "Oh, she's clapping at Caitlin Clark and being catty and all of that." That's what they're saying. When in fact, if you just take a second to use your brain, you see that she clearly was talking about Charles Barkley, right? But beyond that, my point is the statement was implicit, means it implies something to whoever she's talking about. It was implicit. The least you should do with an implicit statement, if you don't know, because I felt like I knew it was towards Barkley. Why would it be towards Caitlin if you just look at the sequence of events that happened? Caitlin Clark didn't say anything. Barkley did say something, which was all over the damn place on TV, on the news, all this type of stuff, on social media, what Barkley said. And then she said something, clearly would be at Barkley because there was nothing to reply to Caitlin about. Right? That's stupid to think that it was Caitlin and only catty and female. It was very, and that's not to disrespect women. I'm just saying that was very feminine take on it. And it was very catty take. Because what you want is the juicy catty take. Okay? So what I'm realizing is I got to start providing some guidance here. Because, I'm a little older than a lot of these guys. I'm going to have to provide a little bit of guidance in the area of like manhood, right? Manhood, men-women relations, how those things should be. Because I realize a lot of young guys, they haven't studied a lot, they haven't been in relationships, haven't raised kids, haven't not well read. I mean, how many of you read books like The Superior Man? How many of you read The Art of War? How many of you read The Tao Te Ching? Right? And this is besides things like the Holy Quran or the Bible, which should be a given, if you're seeking a relationship with God, right? How many of you read books of wisdom? How many of you read the books of Marcus Garvey or Booker T. Washington or W.E.B. Du Bois? How many of you read the books of Kent? Anything like that. I realize I'm dealing with a lot of people out here who haven't taken the time to study much of anything, So I'm realizing I'm going to have to provide some of that type of information to go along with the sports. Like just the sports thing, it's not enough because this is ridiculous. But anyway, I'm sorry for going on that rant. This was a very impressive game by the Fever because Caitlin Clark, they were able to win with her struggling from the field. You saw one player that I'm going to have to apologize to is Kelsey Mitchell. Mitchell got game. She could play. She gave us 18 tonight. There's other games she gave 19, stuff like that, but they weren't able to come away from the win. Fagbenley, very strong game, 17 points. And Leah Boss' site, and she really came through in this game, had her best game of the season, 17-6. Now, if she can do that consistently, the Fever, man, they can put together some wins, especially against, those lower caliber teams like the Sparks, like Seattle, who someone tried to tell me is just a high-power team and all of that. No, I mean, I realize they'll lose to the Aces, who they play tonight, which I don't understand. It's something about their scheduling I don't get. The Fever is on their 6th game. That'll be 7 games tonight. The Sparks, for example, only play 3 games. The Aces, who are like the greatest team in the league, how many games did they play? Let me see. All right, so Las Vegas Aces. Come on, man. What am I doing here? So I need the WNBA standings. Bear with me, please, people. I'm sorry. I am sorry. All right. So, the Aces are 2-1. That means they only play 3 games. And the Fever play 6 games. Only the Fever and the Liberty played that many games. Okay, the Mystics played 5. So that's close. But what is up with their scheduling? That's so weird. The Aces are like, the greatest team in the league. Why? So the Fever is going to have to play the Aces off a back-to-back and having already played 6 games to the Aces. Like, that's probably going to be a blowout. That's crazy. I don't get the WNBA. That's weird, but they need to fix that, man. So that's not even a loss. That's that bad on them, man. Okay, and then you got the Sky play the Sun. Oh, that's some good games, man. For y'all just watching WNBA, Another thing I was going to add too, man. Like a lot of y'all dudes, man. The way y'all viewing this, I'll get into that next time, matter of fact, because it's a whole nother rant. I don't like making these videos too long, man. So, I get with y'all. Peace out.